Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Dad Debate. This is episode 1 of the Dad Debate, brought to you by the Dads Watching Sports. I am Michael Draper, and I am joined tonight on the Dad Debate by Kyle Castles, the man, the myth, the legend. Kyle, how are you?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm excited coming here, and if it's going to be a debate, I'm going to have to win. So I'm excited to beat you down a little bit.
Kyle, I'm looking forward to your. Well, let me tell you how it is. Well, let's talk about this. You know, all the little adjectives you throw out on Dad's Watching Sports as you get ready to drop those truth bombs. But unfortunately for you tonight, you're going against yours truly. And so it doesn't matter what you break out, man. You are going down in this round of the Dad Debate. But thank you for listening. Thanks for joining us right now. We are broadcasting live on the RTF Sports Network and the Dads Watching Sports Facebook pages. So thanks for checking in with us. And if you want to shoot us some comments throughout, we've actually got a comment going on right now. Joshua Van Dyke says, Dad Debate. Joshua, you dang right. And you know your boy Kyle is going down. Yes, the Kyleisms indeed.
The only time you've ever whipped me is when you pulled out a 2x4 and hit me in the back with it.
And it's about to happen again, my friend. It is about to happen again. So just a little bit about this show. So what we're doing, if you guys have checked out Dad's Watching Sports before, you know, we just kind of talk current events, sports, our dad, lives as dads, that kind of thing. This is all about the debate. It's all about 3 topics, 2 dads, boom, boom, and 1 winner chicken dinner. And yeah, Kyle, it's not going to be you. So guys, this is what we're going to do. We've got a couple of topics for the show. We were going to have Matt Kirk, who's normally on our Dad's Watching Sports show, but Matt is off with his lovely bride and lovely child. Kyle, if I remember correctly, Matt said that they were going to Turks and Caicos, which is very exciting. I mean, you took a vacation to Fiji a while back. Now Matt's going to Turks and Caicos. All I got was a vacation to Georgia. Recently,
so I've already beat you in the vacation, right? Matt's down there, I don't know, sipping Mai Tais and whatnot. I'm sure he'll come back like a bronze god.
That's right. Yes, he will. But Matt was supposed to be on, but he's celebrating in Turks and Caicos, so I stepped in. I'll normally do the moderating for the show, but I'm excited to kick Kyle's butt tonight. All right, so Kyle, number 1 topic, my man. Recently, the NFL Network released their top 100 players list. It's always up for much debate. There's always a lot of people that have their thoughts about it, whether people are too high, whether people are too low, who should be number 1, whatnot. We thought, you know what, that's a perfect topic for us to kick off the Dad Debate on and with. So, Kyle, the question begs: you look at the top 100 list. Lamar Jackson was ranked number 1. So I want you to tell me, should Lamar be number 1? And if not, who else? And then I'm going to tell you exactly who it should be.
Well, Lamar should not be number 1.
You're crazy.
You're absolutely insane. Lamar should not be number 1. We
MVP?
all know. Okay, wait. We all know that the only reason he won that MVP is because Patrick Mahomes II was not in for 2 games. Even missing 2 games, he threw over 4,000 yards. You give him those 2 games and he'll just have average games. Not those Patrick Mahomes games where he lights it up. Just an average Patrick Mahomes games. He's 5th in the league in yards, 5th in touchdowns. He was 2nd in total QBR. Patrick Mahomes is the best player in the NFL and has been for at least 2 years, if not all 3.
He's not even the best quarterback in the league, and that's because the number 1 player on the list should be the number 1 player on the list, and that's Lamar Jackson. And you know it pains me to say this, Kyle. I'm a big blue guy. I bleed blue. I'm a Kentucky fan through and through. So
you're so bad.
I'm going to go ahead and throw the L's down, even though I'm voting for Lamar because L1C4, baby. Lamar Jackson is the number 1 player in the league. He's the most dynamic player. And the biggest thing about Lamar Jackson, and you can say this about Mahomes a little bit, but Lamar is the number 1 player in this regard. Defenses have to change everything that they do when they face the Baltimore Ravens, and that's because Lamar Jackson is in the backfield. You don't know if he's going to run, if he's going to throw. He can make plays that no other athlete in that position can, and that's why he should be the number 1 player.
Which is why he's not the best quarterback. Because he's not a quarterback.
But this isn't the top 100 quarterbacks, Kyle. It's the top 100 players. And Lamar Jackson.
You can't be the best quarterback on the list if you're not actually a quarterback. It's got to go to the guy that can sling the ball around, and that is Patty Mahomes.
Okay, so we've got the reigning MVP. We've got the most dynamic player in the league, the guy that can beat you in multiple ways. Defenses have to adjust to what he has to do.
Patrick Mahomes can beat you with his legs. He's just got a much better arm. He's got a better arm than Lamar, and he runs well enough he can beat you with his legs. Lamar's not even the second best quarterback in the league. The second one's up there in Seattle. He's the third.
So Joshua Van Dyke chimes in, plus Super Bowl champ and MVP. I'm guessing he's talking about Patty Ice.
Well, absolutely. You know what? Joshua Van Dyke.
I knew I didn't like that guy.
You are a brilliant, brilliant man.
Well, I think you're just saying that because he's blood relation to you. But
Look, just because I know that he is Joshua Ryan Van Dyke doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Well, I'm still going Lamar. Really, the only thing that I have to say against Lamar is you have to watch out for him late in the game. My man puts the ball on the ground a lot. If you look a couple of years ago against the Wildcats, gave up that fumble, Lamar. You can't be doing that, my man. You can't be doing that, but he is the number one player without a doubt.
He's averaging like 200 yards passing a game. Like, that's not a quarterback. I understand the game's changing.
It changes.
We are seeing the game change, right? Like, the three quarterbacks that have been mentioned in this thing are Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and Lamar Jackson, and that is the order they go in. And look at where the NFL's got. Look at where the NFL's gone. Like 20 years ago, we were talking about the best quarterbacks in the league being Peyton Manning. Steve McNair was there, right? Like, he was a co-MVP one year, early 2000s. Don't make me say the exact year, but no, like. The NFL's changing, and we're getting more athletic quarterbacks, and we're doing that because if you've seen the guys coming off the edge in J.J. Watt and Khalil Mack, even Aaron Donald in the middle, like, that sucker's a freak too. You got to put some freaks back there, but to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to be able to throw the ball well into tight windows, and nobody does that better than Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not saying that he doesn't, but at the end of the day, the number one player in the league is Lamar Jackson. Okay, we've got to move on, Kyle. So the next topic we wanted to talk about with the top 100 players is, okay, we talked about who we both feel should be number one. We agreed it was Lamar. So who do we think should be ranked, or who is ranked too high and should
Lamar
be
Jackson? Lamar freaking Jackson.
No way. Come on. Give me your real answer. Come on.
Okay. My other one is Christian McCaffrey. And that's not a shot at Christian McCaffrey. What is he, like 6 or so? It's not a shot at him. He's probably the best running back in the league, but in a league that does not value running backs, in a league that does not look up and go, this is our guy. You can't put running backs that high. If you got a running back in the top 25, they need to drop. The reason why Lamar Jackson probably just needs to like drop as well, because he's a running back. He's not a quarterback. He's a running back that can throw instead of a quarterback that can run.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
We'll see here. Again, Joshua chiming in here. Chad Kelly, I'm not even going to bring up being better than Lamar Jackson. Chad Kelly couldn't get it done in Oxford. He's not going to get it done in the NFL as well. So we're not even going to acknowledge that. All right. So the person the player I've got ranked too high. And Kyle, you mentioned a running back doesn't need to be that high. Well, a tight end sure as heck doesn't need to be that high.
Oh, no, George Kittle.
George Kittle being that high, man, is
a
disgrace. He's not even the best tight end in the league. I would take Travis Kelce or Gronk over him any single day of the week.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
I absolutely do.
No, George Kittle, just turn on the one play. I'm a Saints fan, right? I saw it. I watched it live. Turn on the play where he runs over the whole Saints defense. And you can't tell me that dude's not absolutely.
A tight end cannot impact the game like that, like in other skill positions can. So having a tight end in that high in the list, I thought was a disgrace to the list itself. George Kittle, get out of here, man. I don't want anything to do with that.
No, you did never talk bad about George Kittle again.
I will. He plays for one of your division rivals, and you're sitting here giving this guy praise. Come on,
not anymore. We're not in the NFC West anymore. We're in the South.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot they switched.
But still, I'm not a Niners fan. I am not a Niners fan. But I cannot help but love to sit down and watch George Kittle.
Well, Kyle, let me tell you who was ranked too low, and it is someone in your beloved Saints division, and that's the GOAT, man. I don't care. He could be 45 freaking years old, and Tom Brady should be one of the top players in this list because of who he is, what he's able to do, and he's going to win your division, the NFC South. He's going to be the NFL MVP, and he's going to take the Bucs to the Super Bowl this year like I predicted after the Super Bowl.
Wait. What? You said that Brady was going to the Chargers and taking the Chargers to the Super Bowl.
It was more of a Brady thing than it was.
No, that is absolute garbage.
No,
First off, let's just make sure we all understand ourselves. Brady is not Brady from 10 years ago. That dude
doesn't have to be.
He's dropped off. He is not even in the top 10 best quarterbacks in the league anymore.
No way. No possible way. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Give me Devlin Hodges. Give me Duck Devlin Hodges over Tom Brady. Write that down.
Okay.
Write that down.
Writing it down. Duck.
Thank you. There's no way. Brady, I don't even know if Brady belongs on the top 100.
Oh my goodness!
When you said,
come on now.
When you said the goat, I thought you meant Drew Brees. That's who I thought you were going with.
Well, only in your mind, but that's okay.
Oh,
well then, who do you have as Tua?
Okay, so Tua, there. I was talking about some freak athletes chasing around these quarterbacks, which is why quarterbacks like Tom Brady are not the future of the NFL.
I didn't say he's the future, but he's the present.
I know, but he's not. He's not. Patrick Mahomes is the face of the NFL, right? So anyways, now let me actually give you the real answer here. The guy that was ranked too low is the guy that led the league in sacks, and Shaq Barrett out of the Bucs, right? That dude, Jason Pierre-Paul, with like walking around like this because he blew all his fingers off, right? That's the other guy. That's the other guy on the other side, right? You can't sack the quarterback with like 6 fingers. So don't talk to me about like he had Jason Pierre-Paul on the side. No, he didn't. Shaq Barrett was being schemed against by the best offensive coordinators in football, and he was still racking up sacks at 19.5 sacks for a season last year.
Where was he on the list?
He was down in the 40s somewhere.
Okay, so right where he should be is what you're getting.
No, not where he should be.
Yeah.
There's no way that someone, they had J.J. Watt in front of him. They had Cam Jordan in front of him, which I'm a Saints fan.
Throw every Bosa ever living out.
Oh, come! Are you serious?
Come on, they're all great, man. Come on.
Come on. Now look, Joey Bosa's good, but he's not better. Like Shaq Barrett beat everybody in front of him. Teron Armstead's one of the best pass blocking left tackles in the league, and Shaq Barrett beat him religiously in the game in New Orleans. Shaq Barrett is – you did it backwards, but sure.
Yeah, I'm not Catholic.
You're wrong again.
Well,
You're wrong again.
Okay. There we go.
Give me Shaq Barrett, right?
I appreciate Josh giving me the shout-out. Michael right where he should be. Exactly, Josh. I appreciate you coming through with a little love on my side this time just because you're related to the other guy. Come on. All right, Kyle. Well, let's move on. We've spent enough time for right now on the top 100 players. I think everybody can agree out there that I was the most correct on those topics, and so thank you for that vote.
Nobody agrees with you.
But in all seriousness, we do have a few people watching, and for those that are listening in, that's one thing we want about this Dad Debate show. We want input from the fans and those listening.
Yeah, I got you shook. You can't even talk. I got you shook with that argument.
Absolutely, man. I'm too busy looking at your face over here.
My face is beautiful. Look at that, man.
We want input from the fans. Those that are listening out there, let us know if you're watching live, what you think about it. Let us know if you think we're wrong, if you think we're right, and then also if you're listening on our podcast, obviously you can check it out anytime you want to. Shoot us a message via Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want to reach out to us at dadswatchingsports@gmail.com, or find us at Dads Watching Sports anywhere. And we would love to hear from you and what your take is on that. All right, Kyle, I'm really excited about this next topic. We host this show called Dads Watching Sports. This is the Dad Debate. And we thought for the first episode of the Dad Debate, we've got to get a dad topic in because it only makes sense, right? We can't do all sports.
Well, I don't know. Can I agree with you? Even
I think it's okay to agree right here. I
agree with you.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I win again. That's good. So the dad debate, we got to do a dad topic, and I thought, what other dad topic to throw out there? It's summertime. You see, it's hot. Every once in a while, you want to throw on a good pair of shorts, and sometimes you want to make those cargo shorts or jorts. So the topic is, Kyle, cargo shorts and jorts. Party favor or party foul?
No, look, you know this. It's a party foul.
No way. No.
Yeah. I mean, look.
Get out of here.
It is a party foul because my date to the party tells me it's a party foul.
Well, that doesn't matter. My date to the party tells me it's a party foul too, but I still know that it's awesome.
Yeah, but you and I both know that. Oh God! If I say this, my date to the party is going to get this.
Just roll with it, man. Nobody's listening. It's just me and you talking. Come on.
I was just being fine. There's a lot more loving as long as I keep the party favor and do the things that she wants.
Okay, well, I understand that. I mean, that's a good argument there. But let me throw you a couple of reasons why I feel like cargo shorts specifically are a good way to go for the dads out there. And if you're a dad out there and you rock the cargo shorts, give us some love. Oh yeah, see, Josh says jorts party favors all day.
He does, but go ahead and read the comment right above.
Well, that lady doesn't know what she's talking about. I don't even know how she got on here. Somebody needs to check Facebook. There's a Suzanne Draper that is.
Listeners need to know this is Mrs. Draper. This is Mama Draper. This is the one that runs that house you're sitting in right now.
It is, but at the end of the day, she knows that Daddy Draper has needs, and sometimes those needs are cargo shorts. Because let me just put it to you this way, Kyle. Sometimes, you want to put on a pair of comfy shorts, but then you're like, man, I got too much stuff in my hands. Okay, well, I'll put something in my right pocket. Okay, well, that's good. Well, I'll put something in my left pocket. Well, I still maybe have my keys or my sunglasses or something. You need more compartments. You need more compartments in those shorts, and all you got to do is just pull out that little cargo area down there, stuff something in. Or nowadays, hey, let me put it in COVID terms here. This is an example from today. So today we go and look at a lake house that I was telling you about earlier. I had my keys, I had my wallet, I had my phone, and I had my mask because I am a law-abiding citizen, or I'm a citizen that cares about others, and I wear a mask. So I had all these things. It would have been awesome to be able to rip open the cargo part of my cargo shorts and stuff my mask down in there when I'm on my car ride, because the people that wear the mask in the car, man, that's just weird.
You're in the car. Just throw the mask on the dash and be done with it.
I got to keep it right here. And could have pulled my mask out of my cargo shorts and right there, man. So I am all on board. Jorts, I appreciate jorts in the fact that, hey, you're in blue jeans, you're walking outside, you start breaking the sweat, and you're like, man, I wish these were short. And there you go, just trim them off, and you got jorts.
Come on, man. This is awful. Let me guess. You want to rock either your jorts or your cargo shorts with your white New Balances and white socks hitting about mid-calf. Does that sound about right?
Well, normally I would say yes. I'm more of a white sock, mid-calf, like a crew cut sock, but then some sandals to go along with.
Okay.
Back in the day it was Birkenstocks. I'd still rock the Birkenstocks if they had them out right now, or if they were the cool thing to do, I guess you could say.
Does it really matter to the cool thing? We're dads. We're the coolest.
Well, that's true. That's true. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't wait to the day when our kids are like middle school age, and I get to show up in like what I'm wearing right now, basketball shorts and a hoodie and a hat backwards, and show up to their school and be like, all right, come on, let's go, with like my crew cut socks and my sandals. That's gonna be awesome. I can't.
See, that's the thing. It's not sandals anymore, right? It's crew cut socks and Crocs.
Bonus
points if you get the camo Crocs.
See, I've never done the Crocs thing. I can't pull that look off, nor do I want to. I just feel like that plastic, man, be rubbing up against your feet. And
okay, full disclosure, I have a pair of brown Crocs. I have a pair of brown Crocs.
Because you think Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback and the best player in the league. That correlates with Crocs.
No, look, you are so full of crap. But they have like this like fake fur lining, so they're nice and warm and keep my little toes toasty in the winter.
Yep, there you go. Spoken like a real man right there.
I'll tell you what.
Keep your toesies warm in the winter. I like it. Well, again, if you are checking us out, we appreciate the comments from Josh and Mrs. Draper. Mrs. Draper giving the sick emoji, I'm guessing, when we're talking about the cargo shorts. And Josh, we'll check out that YouTube. I'm guessing it's probably the Real Men of Genius. Yeah, that's pretty hilarious. The best one's the Mr. Pickled Pig's Feet Eater.
Yes.
Anyways, all right, Kyle, let's get on. We've got just about 10 minutes left in the show, and I think we can really fill that with a lot of this talk right here. As we look across the landscape of sports, so we've got let's talk about just kind of the major sports here. We've got baseball has started back, 60-game season. We've already had teams miss games because of COVID positive tests. Who knows what the rest of that's going to look like? They even, I think, tossed out in the last day or so the possibility of the playoffs being in a bubble. You've got the NBA back within a bubble. You've got MLS back within a bubble. College football, NFL look like they're coming down the pop line. And then we've got hockey, the NHL, who has just kind of started back up in Edmonton as well. So the question for us to debate, Kyle, is the 2020 sports champions, and we'll kind of talk major sports here. Should they have an asterisk? Because if you revert back to 1999, the San Antonio Spurs played in what was a shortened NBA season, and they won the first of their 5 NBA titles of that dynasty, the Duncan dynasty. But everybody said because of that short season, they should have an asterisk. So my question to you is, will all the 2020 sports champions for this year, should they have an asterisk beside them?
Yeah, so no, they shouldn't. Like, we are all in all the teams are playing under the same circumstances. They're dealing with the same situations. If I felt like there was some sort of impropriety, or there was a team with bettering themselves illegally, then yes, definitely something that you would put an asterisk for. But if you're just saying like, hey, because it's a shortened season, or hey, because we're in bubbles, or whatever you want to say, there's no reason to put an asterisk, because it's the same for every team. So like Barry Bonds breaking the home run record, put an asterisk. We know he was using steroids, but that there's a difference there.
Yeah, but I think I get what you're saying, but I disagree. And the reason that I disagree, of course, because this being the dad debate, but the main reason I disagree is I'm not saying that everybody's not necessarily on the even playing field for this season, because I think that's the case. I think you brought that up very eloquently in your argument there. But if you're comparing champions over the course of years and years and years, and you're saying this is what it takes to win a championship, they are not having the same qualifications to win a championship as the years from 2019, 2018, and so on and so forth. And so that's why I think ultimately, specifically baseball, they're cutting out 100 games of their season. Without a doubt, there's so much that could go on. Players could get injured. There could be all kinds of stuff that goes on. So I think without a doubt, you look really kind of across the board, I think you have to throw an asterisk in. And it's not to discredit their championship. They're still the champions of that year. But I think everybody's going to go back and say, but that was 2020. Baseball only played 60 games. All these other sports teams took all this time off. So teams that may not have been healthy down the stretch got a chance to get healthy, the Lakers, and come back and have a chance to win it. And so I think when you compare apples to apples and say the 2020 champion versus the 2010 versus the 99 versus the 2003, there has to be an asterisk because they're not accomplishing the same things that those teams did.
Okay. I know I'm not supposed to agree with you here, but I'm going to agree with part of what you said. The NHL, the NBA, I agree. There is some impropriety there. There is something that doesn't fit because there was a long break where teams could get healthy. And yes, the Lakers are one of them, and that's why the Lakers are going to go on and win the NBA title.
That's because the MVP is going to be Anthony Davis. You know that, Kyle. Come on. You found that out on Dad's Watching Sports this past week.
Okay, LeBron's going to be the MVP, and
he's not even the best player on his own team, man.
Look, I'm not even saying that he is. I'm just saying, like, there's no way that the sports writers are going to vote for Anthony Davis over LeBron. Like, it's LeBron, right? And in this age of social justice, and he is the face of social justice, they're going to give it to LeBron.
No way.
You're wrong. So anyway.
It doesn't get much more social justice than the unibrow.
Oh, come on. Anyways, look. But when you're talking about baseball, when every team is playing their 60 games, and even if they don't, they're dealing with COVID. They're all dealing with COVID. You can't put an asterisk. I think it's stupid, just to be really honest, to compare championship teams from different eras or whatever. And 2020 might be its own era, right? But that doesn't mean that they deserve an asterisk. That just means like, hey, they won it in 2020 with all this other crap going on.
I still disagree with you, man.
I know you do because you're wrong.
Well, no, I do because I'm right. Because at the end of the day, you can't compare that championship team to the years past. They're having.
We're comparing. They are the champion.
Yeah, but they're not accomplishing the same feat against the odds that other teams from years past had to do. And so I think
but neither is the 2019 champion versus the 2018 champion. Things change year to year. It's not the same feat every year.
yes, but it really is, especially if you look at baseball, because they're playing 100 less games. What difference could happen over the course of 100 games? A million different things. You saw with the Nationals last year, they were one of the worst teams in baseball to the All-Star break. And then what happened after the All-Star break?
I got you. But that doesn't mean that there's any less or there's a reason that this World Series champion, whoever it is, probably the Dodgers or the Yankees, doesn't deserve the same. Well, I know you would, because you don't want to have to pay $100 to either mine or Matt's charity, right?
That's right. Check out Dad's Watching Sports if you have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, you got to check out the Sunday show. That's one thing we're definitely not going to debate. Check out the Sunday show.
Absolutely. Oh, I like that. That was good there. That's a nice teaser. I appreciate that. Okay, continue with your thought.
I don't even know what my thought is. You threw me off.
Exactly. That's what a winner does. I distract, and then I go in for the kill.
No, but let's just be really honest. A champion is a champion, and regardless of whether you're playing 162 games or 60, or you only get in 54 because you had to miss some for COVID, you're still a champion. You still went in to whatever season you had and proved you were the best. That's what matters.
You know, Kyle, you're so impassioned. You're so believable. You're really good with words. You can tell you're a teacher because you're eloquent in your presentation. But at the end of the day, man, you're just flat out wrong. I mean, I'm sorry, but you were just flat out wrong in this debate.
So have you seen Joshua Van Dyke and his crap comments as well? That's right, listener. I'm calling them crap.
Yeah, I do. He says, but what about all the teams that get here? I think I can actually put this up on the screen. Here we go. But what about all the teams that get shorter schedules? Sorry, Joshua, I'm just figuring all this stuff out. So, what about the teams that get shorter schedules because other teams cancel? Exactly, Kyle. You know, I mean, what about teams that are playing against these teams that are losing their games here?
Look, I just can't get over. I can't get over. We got three dudes' faces on here, and knowing my wife, and knowing your wife, and now seeing Joshua with his wife, I don't understand how any of us got our wives, to be really honest.
There's no debate there. There's no debate there whatsoever. And for those of you that are interested in seeing the emoji that Mrs. Draper put up when we were talking about George, look at that cute little guy down there.
That is a cute little dude.
It is.
Zero debate again.
There's that's the emoji she threw up. So
at this point, I think we're just playing around with the Facebook comments.
We are, yeah. There's no doubt about that. We're just.
But no, like at the end of the day, you can't put an asterisk when a team wins however the sport decides they're going to do it. When they win that championship, they've won the championship, and that's what matters.
I'm not denying that they've won the championship. I just think that there should be an asterisk, and I think all of social media and all of sports fans alike will.
Okay, fine. Don't put an asterisk. Just say like, hey, we're not going to put them at the top when we rank all of our champions because they did it in less games or with a long break or however it is that it plays out.
Yeah.
Still doesn't deserve an asterisk.
Somewhere there'll be a little graphic that's created, and like I think of like the Larry O'Brien Trophy from basketball. You know, they'll have the gold base and the basketball, and then there'll just be a mask over the basketball, and that could be the representative of a COVID shortened season. So, well, Kyle, man, it has been fun.
It has been fun.
Listeners out there, we want you to hit us up and let us know who you think, between our topics of top 100 NFL players, the asterisk for 2020 champions, and the great dad debate of shorts, cargo shorts and jorts. Who is the winner? I know you're going to go with me, but we would love to hear from you as well. It's been fun, man. And coming up this next week on Dad's Watching Sports, you also want to check us out there as well. Download our show anywhere you want. If you were trying to download the Dad Debate show, if you're interested in downloading that, it'll be in the Dad's Watching Sports feed. So just if you're subscribed to that feed, it'll automatically download here in just a little bit. So.
And y'all can go back and listen over and over about how I whipped his tail tonight.
Yeah, something like that. So he is Kyle Castles. I am Michael Draper. This has been the Dad Debate presented by Dads Watching Sports. Check out the RTF Sports Network. They put a lot of good content out, a lot of good shows every single week. We just happen to be one of them, and we appreciate them and everything that they do. But we will be back with you on Sunday night live here on the RTF Sports Network Facebook page and our Facebook page. We've got some great guests coming up on that show as well, and we'll talk about what else is coming up in the world of sports. So we'll see you next time. Y'all take care, everybody.